know why they cared so much, because that cafeteria is always, like, disgusting.
It's always disgusting.
You guys had urinals in your cafeteria?
Not, like, in the cafeteria, but, like...
Did you actually think it was in the
just,
cafeteria?
like, just taking a piss in the cafeteria.
Like, there was, like,
what you guys were doing.
There was a men's bathroom, like, connected to the cafeteria, and it was just disgusting, and, like, our good old janitor got mad, so he took down the stall doors, so, like, we had to poop, like, with, like, people staring at us, basically. And, like, awesome. It was just so sort of gross, like, bathroom. I remember one time there was, like, something in it, I don't know, in one of the urinals, I don't really know what it was, but it looked like a chopped off, like, penis head. It just was, like, in there for, like, months.
I want to be circumcised.
And then they cut off their whole penis head.
Yeah.
Ouch. Anyway.
Stayed in there. So you know they didn't clean the urinals.
Yeah, it was in there for like a month. And,
I never talked about this.
I heard about it, though.
Oh, from other people?
Yeah, like, everyone used that bathroom.
Okay.
You're not special.
I didn't know if other people thought it was a penis head, too.
No, everyone was talking about the nasty thing in the urinal.
It might have been like a testicle because it looked a little veiny.
Ew. Anyway, back to the story.
Testicles in the urinal.
Yeah. Anywho, so he was in trouble because he, like, packed a dog bone or something. Anyway, so our gym teacher, who was a royal bitch, was like...
I like her.
Who brought the dog bone to school, and everyone was like, Charlie, like, hoes were not loyal. Like, they just outed him so fast. That makes me mad. Anyway.
It was a private school. Of course they're gonna be flaky.
Snitches. Anyway, so Charlie's like, yeah, no, my dad packed it. And she's like, what kind of father would pack a dog bone? And he's like, I don't know, a funny one. And, like, she was not buying it. She was like, who in the hell would pack a dog bone for their son's lunch?
She also just loved drama. So
yeah, she loved drama.
She lived off of that little
boy
drama.
Yeah, no, she, like...
It sound right.
Yeah, no, like, it doesn't sound right because it wasn't right. So
it's true.
It is true. Like, she loves starting drama with little boys. And it makes me uncomfortable.
Because it's never the girls.
No. Anyway, so she's like, well, we're going to the principal now. So now they're in the principal's office, and Sharon is in there, and she's like,
name drop.
Good.
Is that her first name?
Yeah.
No, not
Sharon. Sharon is the principal.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Sharon. She does not look like a Sharon.
No, Sharon does look like a Sharon,
but
though.
Ms. Gym teacher.
Yeah, the gym teacher
is not a Sharon.
Isn't she like Eileen or something like that?
No.
What is her name?
I don't want to name drop.
Lauren!
Oh, yeah! I was waiting for someone else to do it.
I went podcast shopping with her.
Yeah. Anyway.
Apparently she's much better at her new location.
Yeah.
She is.
She's not with little boys anymore, so don't worry.
She is, though. She still teaches the middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I thought she was in high school.
She teaches high school and middle schoolers.
Oh, okay.
But
She probably prefers little boys.
She does prefer little boys.
What you were saying about Sharon?
Anyway, so now they're in Sharon, our principal's office, and,
She's do an impression of her.
I can't.
That's how she sounded, though.
Okay. Anyway, so,
Charlie, please come to the office.
Okay, that sounded like Yoda.
It's because I used to have a higher voice when I used to do it.
Yeah, anyway. So, like...
She was like the female Yoda.
So now, Lauren and Sharon are ganging up on Charlie, non-sexually. And,
it's a private school, you have to...
A Catholic private school. You do have to specify.
That makes it sound more rapey.
Yeah. But I said non-sexually. No one diddled my brother.
And also they weren't priests, so...
Yeah, they also were not priests. Or nuns.
Or Father Tom.
Father Tom. Tommy B!
You should be a rapper.
Oh my god, yes.
Rap
about how you diddle
like...
yourself as a child.
What? Okay, on to Sharon.
Anyway, so they're...
off track.
Yeah, anyway, so, Sharon and Lauren, they're like ganging up on my brother non-sexually, and they're like, alright, why did you put the dog bone in your lunch? And he's like, I didn't. They're like, alright, who did then? And he's sticking to his story.
Because he thought it was true.
Because he thought it was true. And he was like, my dad put the dog bone in my lunch. And they're like, what kind of father? And so she starts reaching for the phone. She's like, I'm gonna call your dad and ask him. And he's like, okay. And she like picks up the phone. She's like, I'm gonna call him. And he's like, okay. And she's like, she holds it up to her ear and she's like, I'm gonna call him. And he's like, do you want his number? Like, he was like straight up savage. Like, bitch, call the old man. So she's like, no, I don't need his number. She's starting to get shook by this like 8th grader savageness.
He was in 6th grade then.
No, he was in 8th grade.
I thought he was in 6th grade. I thought you were 4th.
No, he was in 8th grade. Anyway, so like she's getting shook by this little 12-year-old, and she calls him. She's like, hello, is this Charlie's dad? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, did you put a bone in your son's lunch? And he was like, a dog bone? And she's like, yes. And he's like, yeah. She's like, okay, goodbye. And hangs up the phone.
Imagine getting that call while you're in the middle of work. Did you put a bone in your son's lunch?
Yeah, why?
Okay,
anyway, so I would like to take this moment to appreciate my dad taking the fall for me.
I think he genuinely thought he did it, though.
Yeah, he probably did think he did it.
Or maybe he thought they were asking about
previous lunches, yeah. Anyway, so she like hangs up the phone. She's like, go back to class. She didn't apologize or anything. She was just like, go back to class. We're done here.
He was
like,
right.
Yeah, he was right. And like, I hate adults.
You are an adult.
I am an adult, but I hate them.
She hates herself too.
Why is he going
Are
so
you gonna
slow?
hate me when I'm an adult?
Because he's gonna shoot
Probably.
us. What if we get shot in the middle of the podcast?
That'd be funny as shit.
It would be a good way to have our last words.
Last podcast.
You wouldn't be able to upload it.
I'm sure like mom would do it for me.
I don't think she would. I don't think she
What
would
if she's
know how.
listening to this?
Mom, if we get shot, upload our podcast.
Thank you.
It's our last wish.
Anyway, next story.
How long have we been recording?
Too long.
Oh, it's only been 37 minutes.
Okay, next story.
The Tinkerbell costume.
Okay.
This one's gonna be. I feel like it's a short one,
Yeah, this is a short one.
but it's gold.
So Tinkerbell costume. When Lil Androopers was in, pre-K? I think you were like 4 years
No,
old.
I was in the middle room, so I was 3.
Okay, when you were 3, he stole my Tinkerbell costume.
You were the queen of costumes, Julia.
Dude, I had the best costumes.
You were a cow.
I still am.
You just got a cow sunburn too.
Yeah, I did.
But you thought you were a horse when you got the
Yeah,
cow
that's
costume.
that's another story though.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Lil Androopers.
That could be my rap name if I ever want to dabble more into rap.
Lil Androopers stole my Tinkerbell costume,
More please.
and
We're back to where we were before.
oh hey, there's Waffle House. Stole my Tinkerbell costume and wore it every day for 3 months. Or was it 3 months? It was a couple months.
It was at most 3 months.
Yeah,
but at least 2 months.
At least 2 months, at most 3 months. Old ass bitches. Anyway, sorry, I just passed.
Oh, was that with the slow people?
Yeah, I just passed a really slow car and I looked over and they were like,
They didn't shoot us, Mom.
They were really old ladies.
Also, Mom, this is also a shout out. Like, if we ever do get shot or die, like in a podcast, post it.
Yeah, you already said that.
No, I mean like not just this one, like
Okay.
any of them.
Anyway, so he stole my costume. He wore it every day for like 3 months. No one really thought anything of it. It was just like, oh, there's Andy in the Tinkerbell costume. There he is. And that's
You
when.
gonna stop?
No.
You did.
But yeah, that's it. That's the story, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Next story.
That was a really good story. This is the last one, which I think is also really, really good. And I think, like, it's also about our brother. It is iconic, and it's Brother Mimes at Talent Show.
You tell this one.
I'm not good at telling the stories.
Okay, so
But there's always details you never know about until you tell it on here.
yeah, so my older brother Charlie, the dog bone brother, when he was in
That doesn't sound right.
yeah, it really doesn't, but that's okay. So when he was in like 4th grade, 5th grade, he found his true calling. I hope he goes back to it someday. Revisit your past love. If you're listening to this, please pick up miming again.
To this.
I know he's not, but if he does, by any chance,
Well,
Charlie,
there's a chance Rabbit
Maybe
might.
after
Charlie,
you get shot.
I want you to mime again. So
I feel like that could be a tweet.
But you don't mind.
Charlie, if you're listening, I want you to mime again. I'm gonna tweet that.
Sneak peek, everyone.
Anyway, so it's a really short story. Essentially, he signed up for the talent show
And
got in, and what he was doing was he was pretending to be in an invisible box. That's it.
I remember, like, he didn't even have like a special outfit. He was just wearing
No,
his uniform.
he was literally just wearing his uniform.
This is Bieber cut.
Yeah, with his little Justin Bieber cut. Actually, no, he was in 4th grade, so it was a mullet.
Oh, okay, that one.
He was in 4th grade. I always envisioned this as an 8th grade.
No.
I feel like the younger it makes it funnier.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Anyway.
you grow up and realize, oh no.
Oh no.
I wonder if Charlie ever, like, has flashbacks.
I wonder if he does. And
I
anyway,
would.
so what makes it even better is the people in my little brother's grade kept going up to him and going, "Oh my God, was that your brother?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How did he do that?"
They were genuine about it.
Like, how did he get in that fake box? It's
I
so
was in kindergarten
insane.
then, so, like, of course they were like,
They're like, "Whoa, that was insane."
like, I can't wait for him to do it next year.
Did he do it the next?
He did it the next year,
Yeah,
and
he
then,
did
then
it
he
2 years
retired.
in a row.
And I remember one year he was like, let's all do one, and then, like, he was like, this isn't good enough, we can't do it.
You know, like, we were like, he was like training us to be mimes. And
We're at
then
our
he was
aunt's
like,
house.
yeah, we were at our aunt's house.
We'd always practice, and by practice I mean, like, we'd do it for like a minute, and then Charlie would be like, no!
You're not good enough. You had to put your heart and soul into it.
So he didn't get that 3rd year, and
Yeah,
he
no,
retired.
he retired after.
We did try out, though.
We did try out,
We
but
didn't make it.
We didn't make it
Which
because.
says a lot, because, like,
Okay,
the
but-
sound shows were always terrible.
But what I want to know is why Charlie got in twice and we didn't get in once. Like, was he that much better than us at miming?
I mean, like, we got in for a different thing. We got in
Of
for the
course we
campfire
did.
song.
Of course we did.
And people were also, like, genuinely like, wow, that was
It was
amazing.
so good.
An a cappella performance of campfire song.
Amazing.
It was acapella.
We didn't have anything behind us. Like,
They
that's
didn't even give us microphones. I think that was on purpose.
Yeah. We were just kind of up there yelling the campfire song.
And didn't you add, like, a girl like last second?
Huh?
Did you add a girl last
Yeah,
second?
no, she was about to do this one thing with, like, balls. Like, balls that lit up on a string.
Oh, yeah, I
And
remember
like,
having that.
it was pretty cool. But she got,
like,
but then
I
she
have
was
to do
like,
this.
she was like, this is my calling.
Yes, do the campfire song a cappella.
I want videos of this stuff so bad. You don't even know.
Oh, Cass, tell your
Okay,
talent
so
show story.
About the climb.
So you guys know Miley Cyrus's The Climb, right? Right! Well,
I can't answer you, Cass.
The piano ballad.
yes, the ballad that should not be choreographed, right? Well, me, my little sister, and my mom's cousin, who was in my little sister's grade, they were about 2-3 years younger than me, right? We decided we wanted to do The Climb, and I was like, singing's not good enough. We need to add some spice to it. So we choreographed it.
Piano ballad.
The piano ballad. I choreographed the piano ballad. Right? I was in like 3rd grade. Up there with no, because you had to be in 2nd grade, so that means my sister was in 2nd grade, so I was in like 5th grade.
It's even better.
And
Was there really an age limit for it?
you had to be above like 2nd grade
There wasn't one
for like
our school?
everything. like
No, that wasn't
sports
the
and
one.
everything.
They
But
should have been.
anyway, at the end, right, you know, when there's like just music and, you know, she's just